Welcome to episode 23 of Two Beats, One Drum. I'm your host, Aaron.
J Lasso.
And this is
28th.
The 28th of November, 2023. We're fast approaching Christmas.
Yes, sir.
You obviously didn't do anything on Thanksgiving. I grubbed my ass off, definitely. Had some turkey. Brad, how was your Thanksgiving? I never got to ask you, actually.
It was excellent. I had a couple of them. One with the extended family, one with the mother-in-law. I'm a couple pounds overweight, admittedly, but I don't have a fight coming up, so all is well.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I ate a lot, but I definitely lost it all. That's for sure. Boy hasn't been feeling well lately, so got into drinking tea. Now we're feeling a lot better, and that's for sure. Folks, drink your tea. That's all I'm gonna say. It's good for you. Instead of coffee, drink tea. It's better for you.
Thanks.
Let's get into this, man. Brad, what we got first? I don't want to talk about, but we're going to talk.
Yeah, I know. I was looking at this, Aaron. I thought you must be dreading this coming up, like having to speak on it as you looked ahead.
I've been waiting. It's fine.
So I thought I would do my part as a very thorough producer on my side and give you a nice little surprise right there. Because I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Ohio State, of course, drops their third straight to their rival, and Ann Arbor losing to Michigan 30-24. Aaron, your thoughts on the Buckeyes and this result?
You know the Theo Von his when he it makes me want to smack somebody, bro. I'm so sick of watching a team as talented as Ohio State struggle to beat this team. And I'm going to give all credit to Michigan. They have 1,000% boosted their credibility when it comes to competing in the Big Ten now.
Okay.
But there's no way we shouldn't win these games with the talent that we have on the field. We still are the more talented team at the end of the day. We are. We have the offensive coach who, for some odd reason, in the last three, we've watched it, man. I'm going to pull up something. Hold on. I'm going to pull up something because it was – I was sitting after the game, after we lost, I was sitting there just like, how did we lose this game, man? I was just sitting there wondering, how did we lose this game? Give your thoughts.
Let me say this.
Yes.
It was all passion. It was all who wanted it more. I feel like Michigan had everything to play for. They played for their coach.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Second half, one of the linemen got hurt. They, you know what I mean? They played for him. They were motivated to win through all adversity. No coach, fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, didn't matter.
Yeah, they had a chip on their shoulder. And I think that was the difference. Was it the first touchdown where it could have been an interception?
Yeah, the second one
had. Second one, you know,
it was too close to call.
It was too close.
Yeah, I felt like it could go on either way. They called it a touchdown. They're not going to reverse it.
I just think they wanted it more, man. Honestly, I think Ohio State is the better team, but
I did. You know who I saw? You know what I saw? I saw the exact same thing.
Facts. I
saw a team overall, from player to player, coach to coach, who wanted it more. And you want to know what determined who wanted it more?
What's that?
Which team was more aggressive?
Facts.
Which team was more physical? Which team was flying around? Michigan was flying around. I'm going to give you some stats, okay? Right here. Total yards, 378 to 338. Ohio State had the edge. Passing yards, 271 to 182. We had the edge. Rushing, they had the edge, 156 to 107. Yards per play, 6.5 to 5.6. We had more first downs. We had a higher third down efficiency rate. We had just as many total plays. We had the 2 interceptions, of course. We had 1 penalty. They had 3. It was a clean game overall.
Yeah.
You know what the main difference was? One number that stood out to me.
What's that?
When I was sitting there wondering how we lost the game. One number.
What's that?
3 for 3 on 4th down.
Okay.
One coaching staff was aggressive. That's what's cost us the last 3 years. That's what's cost us 2 years ago when we got stuffed in the second half and did pretty much nothing and got ran all over. It's what happened last year to us when we pretty much handled our business in the first half, and then the second half we got conservative. Right. I kept hearing rumblings about us being conservative the last 2 years, and I was like, man, I kind of can see it, but I kind of don't see this. The defense was just so atrocious in that game. It kind of closed my eyes to the truth. But this year, I was firmly paying attention to every little detail of the game.
Thanks.
And the one detail that stood out was one coaching staff was aggressive, willing to do everything at any cost, and another coaching staff was scared.
Well, I didn't see anything wrong with
We had a 4th and 1 from I think it was like the 50-yard line, and I think it was somewhere in the first half. What we do? Punt it.
But
Michigan would have gone for it, and they did.
Yeah, but
you got to take momentum in these rivalry games.
On the note of being conservative, they played the game as it came to them, and they were in the game at the end. I think inexperience on McCord showed in that last drive. You know what I mean?
He's done it before, though.
But he hasn't done it in a game like this.
He shouldn't have been put in the position to do it, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. The coach needs to exhaust all options. Man, run a flea flicker. Run you know what other rivalry game I saw? I saw 2 rivalry games this weekend. Florida State. You know what they did? They were struggling in the first half.
Thanks.
Whole first half. What they do? It got called back because due to a delay of game. They went for a fake punt. Got like 50 yards. It would have worked if they didn't have the delay game.
Thanks. But
they were aggressive. They were trying to spark their team. Another game. Washington State. 4th and 1 under own 30, bro.
Thanks.
A fake dive, reverse to the wide receiver. I never seen a play like that, but it took the most guts to do. That's what we haven't seen at Ohio. We can win we can smack every team in the Big Ten, but when it comes to the game, the rivalry game that matters the most to us, obviously, I'd rather lose to every other team in the Big Ten, but beat my rival. The game that matters most. You don't exhaust all options. You're not ultra aggressive.
Facts.
And that's what's cost us the 3 years.
And to say Michigan controlled the clock.
The time of possession, I believe, was about the same, bro. Yeah, we just got ran. Our defense has been bend but don't break all year. So I wasn't surprised that Michigan went to their bread and butter and started running the ball in that 4th quarter. We stopped them. We held them to a field goal, but we just ran out of time. I felt like our defense shouldn't have been put in the position for that to happen again.
Okay. I don't know, bro.
That's just me. That's just what I've seen.
Like watching the game, I not to say I like the way Ohio State approached it, but I don't know if you take risks, man. Like they
had 7 minutes more possession. So
you take those risks and they don't work out.
I'd rather you try than not try, bro.
Right.
You can't expect to line up when man for man, they're just as good as you are and expect to out execute them every step of the way, dude. It's too hard for in these games. You got to take some risks. You got to take some chance. Even Alabama struggled with Auburn. You know what I mean? Auburn's not as good as Alabama.
That's the rivalry.
Yeah.
It's a different animal. Honestly, I feel like every pass should have went to Marvin Harrison Jr.
Me too.
But
he did mess up and gave up on one, though. That one cost us 7. That one did cost us 7.
But still
should have went.
Trey Henderson.
Travion Henderson. He had an okay game.
He had an okay game.
I mean, when we came out in that second half, after we got them go 3 and out and we started running, I was like, oh yeah, this is exactly how it's supposed to look. And it just, I don't know. We started spinning our wheels again.
Fact.
Like we've done every game this year. We seem to gain some kind of momentum, and then McCord will miss a pass here. Or it's just we have these stallouts, and Michigan, they just did it. I'm not gonna go as crazy and say that Ryan Day needs to go, because the dude is 41-3 in the Big Ten over the last since he's been head coach. So I'll take 3 years of inconvenience for a good head coach, a good offensive head coach. Urban Meyer was good,
unless it's a situation where you know what you're getting. You know what I mean? Like,
what do you mean?
If you got a good coach coming that can come in and replace him, but
I can't think of a head coach that better.
Any either.
Yeah, I mean, unless Primetime was coming.
Facts, but
he'd be the only coach I'd be like, out.
But there's a lot of teams that would love to have Ryan Day.
Absolutely.
So
yeah, no, he's not going anywhere. They'd be stupid to move off of him. But my advice to him would just, hey man, you've been in a rivalry now for quite some time now. You see what it takes. It's going to take a little bit more from you as a coach to get more out of your team. You can't expect them to do it on their own. You got to help them. You got to take some chances. I saw Michigan take chances this weekend, man, and you saw how it worked. It worked out for them.
It did.
It worked out for them. So that was ultimately the difference. When you pull up the stats, we were even, pretty much tat for tat, and we just didn't pull it out because we got conservative again. So
that's the nature of the rivalry, man.
Yeah, you either built for it or you're not. You're 100% right, man. Because he's like I said, it's easy against those other teams, but when you get to that team, he seems to struggle. But he'll figure it out. I think he'll figure it out next year. So that's I believe we'll beat him next year. So anyway, what we got next, Brett?
Coming up next, over to another thrilling rivalry game. So Washington State. Washington Huskies survived a thriller. They hit the late field goal to beat Washington State Cougars 24-21. Your thoughts on that game?
Did you watch it?
I watched it. It's another kind of situation like Ohio State, where I don't think Washington's took it serious enough. I think it was too close to me. Like I don't understand why these teams do that, man. Like you've been in these rivalry games. You know you have to, like you say, do a little extra, pull some stunts. Find yourself at the end of the game,
struggling for the get a field goal.
Yeah. So, Penix, he still look good. I think moving forward, they play Oregon in the.
They're gonna lose that game. I'm already sorry, Husky fans. I'm already calling you guys gonna lose that game.
I think it'll be a good game. I'm not gonna say they'll lose it, but
you think Washington's gonna win?
If they play like they play,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so
Oregon got to look at them earlier this year, so I think it's gonna be a different result.
Yeah, should be a good game. So
yeah, it'll be a good game. Washington got too much on offense, but it was. I mean, the Washington State game was really good. I mean, I was surprised when I turned it on. I was like,
yeah.
Man, damn. Washington. But I told Brad, I was like, 2 games to watch. Ohio State, Michigan, Washington State. Those are going to be the games to watch. And
I watched them. Yeah, confirmed. They were really good games.
They were both really good games. So, I mean, Washington State, I saw them earlier this year. They were ranked.
Yeah.
So that's why I knew. That's kind of how I knew it was going to be. If they were like 3-8 or something like that, or one, I'd have been like, I don't even bother watching this game. Yeah, but I knew they were ranked in the top 25.
So they could compete.
Yeah. I had a feeling, but I mean, they played some good teams in the Pac-12. So Utah was good all year. Oregon State's good. UW, of course, is good. The Pac-12 was at an all-time high this year as far as overall level of competition. So, yeah, I knew it was going to be a good game. Gutsy call, like I said earlier, talking about Ohio State and Michigan, 4th and 1 from your own 30-something.
Yeah.
Let's
fake
take a
dive,
look.
reverse. Yeah. I mean, bro, I've never seen a call like that ever. Like, look at that. Cameraman, I was fooled. I was like, oh, this game over. Unbelievable, bro. Absolutely crazy they pulled that off.
Yeah.
And called that like that. So
gutsy call.
It worked out. Like, that's what I'm saying. It worked out. Either it doesn't work or it works. And you're going to get scrutinized either way.
Yeah.
That's the way I look. That's why I'm talking. That's why I'm harping on Brian Day being more aggressive. It works out. Man, you're a king for a day. It doesn't, you're going to be the GOAT, but you're going to be the GOAT no matter what.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you don't be ultra aggressive, you're going to be criticized anyway.
Facts. And lose.
Yeah, and lose in the end. So that's what fans at Ohio State are saying. Just more.
Yeah.
More. You're a good coach. More. Urban Meyer would have gave more on that. He would have done something. So.
True.
What we got next, Bradley?
All right, rivalry week is over, guys.
Isn't that hard to say?
The word rivalry always trips me up, guys. I'm happy you can relate. So who do you rank as your top 4 for college football playoffs?
You might be able to bring it up, Brad, but they already have the
gotta go Georgia, right?
Yeah, you kind of have to go Georgia. Michigan's 2, Washington's 3, Florida State's 4,
Oregon, Ohio State, Texas, Alabama.
Do you think Florida State should be in the top 4?
I do.
Yeah,
they won the games.
Yeah,
like regardless of if their quarterback's hurt. Like when I heard that somebody say that excuse, I was just like, that don't make any sense.
Yeah. Prime example of it working out. Ohio State won the national championship with their, I think, 3rd string.
Facts.
Cardell Jones. They won the Natty. So
yeah.
Why can't it work out for them? Florida State, they're good, man.
They play Louisville.
Yeah.
They win that game. You have no choice.
Yeah, I don't think you have a choice.
I
think Oregon needs the winner between Oregon, Washington's going to get in. Losers,
like honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Michigan lost to Ohio.
Iowa.
I mean, that defense is.
They played Purdue last.
That defense is real. And
have you watched Iowa?
I watched Iowa.
You have watched Iowa?
I watched.
Man, you actually watched Iowa
at the shop, just having it on the TV.
Oh, you had? Okay. I ain't watched a single second of them, man.
Their defense is tough, and I feel like they know what's at stake. They know, they might take pride in knocking Michigan out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, listen, please, Lord, please let that happen. Nothing would make my day more than Iowa knocking Michigan out of the playoff altogether. No chance.
Like this is the championship.
They still might. This is the problem, though. If Iowa even if Michigan loses, they still might get in because people they value them highly.
Yeah,
right now they get in over Texas. They get in over. Well, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. It'd be tough. It would be tough.
Texas. Let me say this. All right, Texas. Texas beat
Alabama. Yes,
but lost to Oklahoma.
Okay.
Oklahoma was undefeated at the time, and they beat them too. But it's no way. Listen to me. It's no way if Alabama beats Georgia in the SEC championship game. It's no way they're not going to have an SEC team in the playoffs.
I think if Alabama beats Georgia's still going to get in.
Why?
Because they've won the last 2, and then you lose in the. They've done it before.
That'd be crazy.
Alabama's not getting in. Not over Texas.
I'm
If
not
Texas
I'm
wins
not
the Big 12 and Alabama wins the SEC, Texas would go in before Alabama got in. Period. Point blank. They're not getting in.
This committee. I don't see them not putting Alabama. If Alabama or Georgia,
they're going to put Georgia in.
That'd be crazy.
They would put Georgia. I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen. They're going to put Georgia in. They'll put them in at 4.
So
2 SEC teams aren't getting in.
Okay, so let's say Washington wins too, which you don't think they're going to win. They're in.
So wait. So who wins this weekend? Who are you listing as wins?
All right.
Washington. You saying if Washington wins, Alabama wins, and Texas wins?
Okay, say Florida State wins too.
Okay.
So you got 3 undefeateds.
Are we counting Michigan? If Michigan wins?
Yeah, okay. So Washington
would be in. Michigan would be in.
Michigan would be in.
Florida State would be in.
Alabama, Georgia. You said Georgia Texas would be in.
I think they would put Georgia in. I honestly believe they would put Georgia in.
So they'll put Georgia over Texas?
Over Texas and Alabama, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't know. It's weird to me.
Yeah, I think they would, because they have more. I think Georgia's these last 4 or 5 weeks they've been playing ranked opponents. They played Missouri. Yeah.
They played Tennessee. They played
Tennessee. Who else they play? Was it Ole Miss in there somewhere?
Yeah, they didn't play no one that threatened
at the level of Alabama.
Yeah,
or Texas.
I think because just because of the trajectory of Alabama.
What
at the beginning of the year, I was like, man, they done, bro. I was
trajectory of Alabama. It took them a last second, third, fourth, and
this Alabama,
on a stupid.
But this is Alabama
defensive play call. I don't know who the defensive play caller was. Why would you sit there?
This is Alabama Auburn, bro. Like it's the same situation. This is
Alabama should have won that, or not Alabama. Auburn should have won that game.
They didn't.
It was the worst defense I've ever seen. No pass rush at all. Just let them sit back there and have your receivers run around.
Yeah.
That's the dumbest defensive play call I've ever seen in my life. They didn't rush at all. They never went past the line of scrimmage. Even if you do spy with your defensive end or defensive tackle, you're not going to be fast enough to get to them.
Facts. I don't like. I'm ready for the 12 team.
I am too.
Cause
I think I am too. I'm tired of the debate.
The debate.
Yeah, the debate. I'm tired of the debate. All these teams should be in. I understand Ohio State lost. I'd rather beat my rival, but hey, I'd rather be in the playoffs.
It's just time. It's too many good teams.
Too many good teams
to say we're going to pick 4 and put them in a playoff.
Yeah, because Alabama should be in. Texas should be in.
Facts.
Even if Oregon or Washington lost, I'd still put.
And we'll get to see some of these, new D1 schools probably can sneak in.
Who? Could you pull up the rankings, Brad, again?
Who won the Sun Belt?
No, the Sun Belt ain't doing anything, man.
Nah, but I'm saying like it'd be cool. They have one of the teams was undefeated. It'd be cool for them to get like a 12 spot, just because.
What do we got? Oklahoma, Missouri. We're just gonna look at the top 12. So we got Oregon, Ohio State, Texas, Alabama, Missouri, Penn State. Ugh, the way I want to see that. Mississippi, and then Oklahoma,
LSU. Well, yeah.
The cutoff at B12 because it's going to be two lost teams.
Yeah.
Some years you might have a 3-loss team in the lower 11, 12.
So
that'd be a good playoff.
I feel like I'm saying
6 versus 9. Ohio State would play Missouri. Woo.
Whoever and teams that win their conference instead of putting get these last 2 spots. You know what I mean? I feel like. Give them something to play for.
Oh, no. Wait, see, I think what I saw is the first 4 teams would get a bye, and then 5 through 12 would play. Yeah.
Makes sense.
So Oregon would get Oklahoma. Mm-hmm. Nice. Ohio State would get Mississippi, Ole Miss. Yeah, we win that. Texas would get Penn State. Nice. Alabama, Missouri. That's Coin flip, Missouri's pretty good.
Facts.
Yeah. Let's get this. They should have just said,
do it this year.
Well, let's just do it this year, man. This would have been the year to do it, honestly.
Yeah.
This has been the most competitive year by far, without question. There's a lot of debate on teams, that could be in the playoff. Even Ohio State losing, they could still. They look like a top 4 team.
Yeah.
They're just not going to get in because there's too many other good teams this year.
Too many.
Like Oregon, Washington, Alabama. So,
honestly, if Michigan was to lose and I'm on the committee, I'm not putting them in because of the scandal. But I think,
oh, come on.
Real talk, man. Real talk. Like I feel like the punishment wasn't
severe enough.
Nah, man. Like that didn't hurt your team at all, man.
Am I getting sympathetic towards Michigan? What the
It seems like it, bro.
What has gotten it? Yeah, I agree. Get them out of here, man. They don't deserve them. They don't deserve to be in.
If they go undefeated, they deserve it. But if they don't go undefeated, then they're a one-loss team.
I think they'd still put them in. That's the thing.
Facts.
I honestly feel they would value the Ohio State win very highly. They won 6 games without their head coach. That kind of said something. Says something. So it shows they have some resolve. You know what I mean? I don't think they'd beat Oregon.
Facts.
I think Oregon's
all together. We're just ready for a new playoff situation.
Oregon's the dark horse in this whole thing.
Yeah,
I think they're the team to beat. That's my opinion.
Yeah,
Oregon looks like the team to beat.
Bo Nix, all the experience in the world, man. This is 6th year. Yeah, he's a grown man for sure.
He's been in there for a minute,
but I like the way Oregon play. I don't see him beating Washington, man.
What have you seen from Washington these last couple of weeks? That makes you.
Man,
they struggled against Oregon State. They struggled against Washington State. I get it. Those are two rivals.
Let me say this.
Utah gave them a run for their money.
This is from watching Philadelphia, watching Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay.
You know how to win games.
All right.
You know how to win games, and they know how to win games.
Okay.
Penix plays from the beginning to end. He's not a player that takes off. You know what I mean? And
I agree. They've shown me something.
They already beat Oregon.
Yeah.
So
Oregon's a 9.5 point favorite, dude.
Yeah.
The disrespect. 9.5 on a neutral field?
Facts.
Yikes.
Somebody got money
money on the game.
Yeah.
That's one of those spreads where you start to look at the refs a little bit. You watch it for some bad calls and shit in this game. So
that's like the we'll talk about that later too. The Chris Paul conspiracy with
with Scott Foster.
That's crazy.
We'll run into it a little bit. All right, well, let's get into this Heisman stuff. We were talking about Bo Nix and Penix, and we left one off the Jaden Daniels. Brad, you want to go ahead and lead us in?
Yeah, let's take it, guys. So looking towards the Heisman, there's the odds for who's in the lead here. I want to get your guys' opinion though. Who do you think is going to take it this year?
I think Penix should be ahead of Bo Nix personally, but I think they like Bo Nix.
It's just
Michael Penix beat Bo Nix head to head. If it's
Fact.
I mean, it's not even according to them. These are just odds for who they think is going to win.
Facts. So. Like stat wise, it's probably why Bo Nix up there, but the eye test, Penix just put the ball in spots nobody else been at this year.
He reminds me of CJ Stroud.
A
little bit. Not as accurate, but he
puts the ball.
Yeah, he has some good ball placement too.
Jaden Daniels, he dynamic, bro.
I think he should win it. Personally, if I was a voter,
Yeah.
he'd win. He'd be my
It's
vote.
dynamic. It's the thing about
He got better numbers than Burrow had when he won.
It's the changing of the quarterback, the running quarterback, the passing quarterback. If you could do both really, really good,
Yeah,
and he does.
yeah.
He he threw for like 300, ran for 200. It was just he's just
dynamic, man.
Dynamic, man. Like you can't defend that.
Bo Nix wasn't and put up numbers like he did.
Nah,
not that I know of. I haven't seen Bo Nix's numbers,
but
he's been playing tomato cans these last couple weeks.
I think it's because of might be his longevity, his
Daniels.
No, Bo Nix.
Nix.
He could have easily been in NFL last year. You know what I mean?
But he wouldn't be a first round pick.
Nah, he wouldn't have never. No,
he wouldn't. He's a first round pick.
He's a first round pick this year. So, I'd like to see Penix. I'm an LSU guy. I'd like to see Daniels win it, but I think Penix, for me,
he'd get your vote.
He'd get my vote.
Not the LSU guy, huh?
Nah, wins, bro.
I
wins, bro.
It ain't his fault.
It ain't. No.
Yeah, it's not his fault.
It's the defense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They have LSU had, which is crazy to say, LSU not having a defense.
Like they have the players.
They still have the scheme yet.
They don't have. I don't know.
Or the coach.
Nah, definitely.
Head coach or defensive head coach?
Defensive head coach.
Okay.
I like Ryan, but yeah, it's some things that have to change with that, but we'll get into that another time.
Yeah. Brad, you want to lead us into our next topic of discussion?
Yes, sir. I would be most obliged. Moving on. Actually, I got a bonus topic for college football, but before we get there, Colorado Buffaloes, guys. So Primetime and the Buffs, they limped through the remainder of the season, finished 4-8 in Prime's first year. So what's your guys' thoughts now that the dust is settled?
Yeah.
I mean, you said it, man. They limped in, man. And I was watching Colin Cowherd this morning. He was like, no, we had fun in September.
Facts.
When they were riding high at I think they're 3-0. All the celebrities were coming into the stadium and stuff, and it was a party, man. It was a party, and then reality set in when who they lose to first? It was Stanford.
Yeah,
they blew the 29-point lead to Stanford, and then they went down to Autzen Stadium, and it was all downhill from there, man. And I mean, I know I said 8 wins personally.
Yeah,
I guess a bit optimistic for them. You know what I mean? The primetime effect tends to have that. The primetime tends to have that effect on you.
Considering everything, I still feel like they overachieve. Like
I would have liked to see them get at least bowl eligible.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Especially how good they looked early.
Injuries. You didn't have your best player for 3 games, Travis Hunter.
That hurt them.
And the fact that defense was never built to hold up against anybody. The fact that they were even in some of the games, I was like, okay. But Shedeur Sanders, he definitely showed us something this year.
Yeah, needs another year.
He needs another year. But we'll see. He's been having problems recruiting.
It happens, bro.
It happens. I think they'll find more success through the
transfer portal. Yeah,
but,
absolutely.
They need to fix this offensive line, defensive line, and I think they'll be okay.
Yeah,
I think they'll come in, might get a bowl game next year
for sure. Yeah, I agree. I have nothing further to add on that. I think spot on with that. It's going to take time. Everybody was a little bit over ambitious. And 4 wins, solid. I mean, that's 3 plus 3 from last year. No, wait. They didn't win any games last year, right? Or they won 1? No, they won 1 game last year.
And the talk about, I've seen them talk about some people saying it's a failure.
How?
Man, listen to this. There's teams out there right now that want Coach Prime.
Yeah.
Texas A&M would love to have Coach Prime. They would love to give him $160 million. You know what I mean?
They gave a guy from Duke.
They gave it to him.
Yeah, he got the job.
So
just kind of odd. I was like,
it's just
thinking more of a splash.
Continuing, he'll be right back next year with the same kind of excitement, same kind of, that Coach Prime essence.
Absolutely.
And we're gonna watch it. We're gonna love it. And
everybody's gonna be tuned in.
Yeah, definitely.
So all you haters out there, keep hating.
Definitely.
Primetime's not done.
Shadur be in the Heisman talk next year.
Yep.
Same. He was in it this year, and it was that kind of year for him. You know what I mean? So, shots out Colorado, man.
Yeah, for real. We got you got a bonus college topic, Brad, for us. Go
coming in hot with this bonus topic, guys. So as you know, this is the last year that the Pac-12 is going to look like the Pac-12, right? There's a huge clear out for teams, and so on the national level, like Washington's killing it this year, Oregon's right behind. I'm just wondering, like, as we look ahead to next year, like, how do you see these top Pac-12 teams performing?
In the Big Ten?
Yeah, in this other conferences.
That's a good question, bro. Excellent question. To be perfectly honest, dude, I was thinking about this the other day. It's crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if one of the Pac-12 teams actually won the Big Ten next year. Oregon looks good, man.
They do.
They look good. They're just gonna. I mean, I don't think people realize how big of a program Oregon is. The facilities they have,
definitely.
Just the aura they have around the
so they'll be
their program.
They'll be replacing Bo Nix though.
That's the other thing. Yeah, both Washington and Oregon's going to replace. So I guess you're right. I didn't even take that into account because Penix and Bo Nix, they're out. So I mean,
I think they'll compete.
They're going to compete for sure.
They're going to,
We'll see how SC does. They got to fix their defensive issues if they're going to compete in the Big Ten because some of those teams will run all over SC.
I think soon the Pac-12 will dissolve altogether because we talked about it earlier in the season that we're watching college become a professional league almost. You know what I mean? Everybody's getting paid. Now it's going to be these 4 main conferences. You know what I mean? So
1, 2,
12,
3, 4.
12 team playoff.
Oh, look at Washington State.
You know what I mean? It's the playoffs is going to turn into conferences soon, maybe. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's it's turning into a professional league, and I feel like
I love it.
It's good for the sport, man. So Pac-12 teams, Pac-10 or Big Ten, I think it's good, man. Pac-12 will be no more soon. Maybe next year.
No, they're done.
Well, I think what everyone wants to know is who is going to win that tantalizing Pac-12 championship between Washington State and Oregon State.
I think Oregon State.
Their coach left for Michigan State. So. Yeah. I think Washington State, man. I picked Washington State.
Okay.
Pac-12 title next year. We're gonna play each other 12 times next year.
That's the real 5-star pick from this episode.
Yeah.
Cool, guys. Well, let's transition then into the professional league. So some NFL talk here. Week 12 pick in review.
Ooh.
Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Bro, I apologize for my Saints, bro. I know you made that pick.
I mean, I'd be more mad if I was you. Shoot, man. They're your squad, and they stopped you from a perfect week, man.
Man, that was just, it's hard to watch, bro.
I didn't watch any of the game. I was too busy watching. Who was I watching?
Derek Carr's new nickname is what is it? What they call him?
The
Empty Yard Emperor.
Oh boy, the Empty Yard Emperor.
Yeah, because he threw for like 300 yards and no touchdowns, bro. Like that shit crazy.
Yeah,
5 field goals.
It's time for a new coach, bro.
And yeah, that too.
It's time for a new coach. I'll trust your word on the quarterback. I see potential in it. I mean, he's thrown for 400, 300 yards, and he's giving you the yards. It's just not ended up in the points that you need to win games.
You gotta get those yards in the red zone.
That's the key.
Facts.
And I think an offensive head coach will help out with that immensely. Go get Joe Brady, from the Bills. Go get you Joe Brady. Make him your head coach, bro. Turn this team around.
We don't want Derek Carr though, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, just trust the process. This one, you just gotta trust the process. You know what I mean? You just gotta trust the process, man. I know Derek Carr. He has his moments where he looks unstoppable, and then there's other times you're like, man, I can't believe this dude's even playing pro football.
He threw Chris Olave.
He got him concussed.
Dead into a concussion, bro. So
jeez, yeah.
Then you know what I mean. So we're playing without our top receivers.
It's rough. Who they playing this week?
Detroit.
Detroit. So they're at home. I didn't take that one. I was like, no.
Coming off of L too. So.
Yeah, that's how I was like.
Nah, I didn't pick them.
Both teams are coming off L.
I think this is the first week I didn't pick my Saints, bro.
It's probably for the better, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe that's been the bad luck lately. You've been picking, you've been rolling them, you've been picking them all these weeks, and they ain't been performing up to par, man.
Not at all, man. But it is what it is, man.
What you gonna do?
Yeah.
Well, here's the big reveal after 12
where
weeks.
We standing overall?
Okay.
You're at the nice three game cushion.
I'm coming for you.
Yeah,
coming for you.
Yeah, it's gonna be tight. I gotta bounce back after a 2 and 3 week. I was a little disappointed in some of the picks. Like I was gonna pick that Denver one. I was just like, Cleveland's defense. Yeah, I can see Cleveland's defense. Nah, they didn't do anything.
Right.
Hey, listen, Seahawks fans, let Russ cook. Remember that? Let's ride, baby. Let's ride.
Yes, sir.
Let's ride.
Good right now, bro.
What, five in a row?
5 in a row.
It looks like Coach Payton knew what he was talking about, huh? I owe Sean Payton an apology. Nah, do I owe him? I don't owe him an apology. It's just we expected this, so that's all. But
you see what Nathaniel Hackett doing in New York?
Yeah. He shouldn't be coaching, bro. Nah. He's only there because Aaron Rodgers is there.
Nah, he's out of there.
The Jets' issues is on Aaron Rodgers this year. That's all I'm gonna say.
Facts.
This season's on Aaron Rodgers. You guys invested into him, and he damn near ruined your franchise. I mean, it's not much to ruin. I mean, you guys are already abysmal at the bottom of the barrel anyway.
So I think the best thing for him to do is for the Jets is, keep that defense together. Work on that offensive line, man, because when Aaron comes back, he's not going to be running around.
No, he's not. No.
He's going to need time.
Is he still coming back in a couple weeks? Is he still talking that mess? Or did he let go of it finally?
I hope not.
After seeing the offensive line perform these last however many weeks he's been gone.
Because they completely bomb.
Now everybody can see that it ain't all Russell Wilson. Not Russell
Wilson.
Zach Wilson. They say this wasn't all on Zach Wilson. I'm glad Zach Wilson get out of there, bro. Go get you a nice change of scenery. Go back up on one of these good quarterbacks or good teams, and get your money, man. All right, this ain't on you, man.
Don't go to the Saints, but go find some.
Don't go to the Saints. All right, man. Let's get to these picks.
All right, Jay, you're up with the picks first, sir.
All right, let's go. Week 13, Seahawks cover. Cowboys, y'all been playing. I think y'all played the worst 5 teams in the league the last 5 weeks, and y'all been looking like the team,
the best team in the league,
putting up numbers. Dak, I think it'll be a little tougher. Definitely not getting a 9, a 10,
9.5.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and make a little correction on I picked the Dallas Cowboys to cover this. I'm going ahead and flip. Seahawks coming off of a loss on the road. I expect them to show up and cover that 9.5. They're still going to lose because they're the Seahawks.
Fact.
But I'm not. That 9.5 is too high for me, especially with a team they're pretty much going to be desperate at this point.
Yeah.
They haven't looked good. They're going to be on a Thursday night primetime game. Expect them to show up and at least play a decent game.
What's next? Oh, Chiefs, man. Green Bay. Green Bay is. They won this week, but I think 6.5 is easy. Kansas City, another dub.
They looked good last week, man.
They did, man. They wasn't dropping passes, so
they look good.
Yes, sir. What's next? This the game.
This is the game of the week.
This is the game
of the year, honestly.
Facts.
We're gonna find out.
Philly.
We're gonna find out if Philadelphia is for real.
I think they'll cover. If whoever wins by 3 points or less, it's gonna be a field goal. Just because the way Philly played, just like the Buffalo game.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was just like.
And isn't it impressive to just watch it, bro? Like when Josh Allen missed that touchdown pass, I was like, they're gonna lose now.
It's man, Jalen Hurts,
unflappable, bro.
Bro, his demeanor, like they kicked the field goal to go into overtime, and he was just sitting there like, all right,
yep,
I know what time it is.
Yep,
you know what I mean, and went out and just,
it's impressive to watch, bro. Like they can be down double digits. Oh, okay.
Facts.
Let's just go down here and get this touchdown real quick and put some pressure on them.
Like Buffalo's defense is not San Francisco's defense.
No, absolutely.
So, you know what I mean? It's gonna take we saw a little less of AJ Brown. AJ Brown's gonna have to show up. We know Devontae Smith is gonna show up because he's been
balling.
He's been balling. But it's gonna be one of them games, man. Definitely, I'm have my dinner right here in front of the game, watching. You know what I mean? Because that's probably be the game of the year, like you say, man.
Yeah.
So, but I'm taking Philly, man. At least cover the 3.5. You know what I mean? But
it could be it's gonna be a 3-point game, probably. We'll see.
It's gonna be close. And what else? Washington Commanders. I think they're done. I think they gave up on the season. They just gonna try to get a draft pick and
get rid of that head coach,
move forward because all the new owners, they seen enough. I think Washington's done for the year. They're just gonna. I ain't gonna say tank, but they're not stressing to win.
Yeah,
say that. Yeah, they're not.
They shouldn't be at this point. It's all but done.
I think they'll kind of fading into black and get him a draft pick.
What's his name? Sam Howell? Is he what do you think of Sam Howell?
I think they need a draft for quarterback. I think Sam Howell is okay, but he's not getting you. Nah. It depends.
I see a little bit of something. I see something.
It depends. If the quarterback you want not there and you can get a Marvin Harrison or somebody, then you do that.
Yeah, facts.
But
I agree.
It's the same thing with Chicago. But they pretty much got a pick.
Man, Justin Fields, if I was you, don't even bother trying to go back. Why would you want to go back to that?
I don't know.
Why would you? Your coach doesn't trust you to throw the ball down the field. That's coaching, bro.
That is.
I'm done talking about them. Get out of there, Justin Fields.
And I'm going with the streaking the Broncos. Even though I think CJ's he's not gonna lay down. We know that. Houston plays tough. So I think they'll cover. Actually, I think Denver will win this game.
I think Houston's gonna win this game.
Man.
I think Houston has a bounce back game.
The Denver defense look
good again.
Real good.
Yeah.
So if they play like that, I think they win that game. If not, they'll at least cover the 3.5. But
it'll be a close game.
It'll be a close game.
Yeah. You can see a field goal game. It's a solid pick. Let's get let me see.
Yes, sir.
Solid picks. Let's get to my picks, man.
What you got?
I don't remember. What we got? Yeah. Okay, so that was quick. Okay.
Sorry, technical difficulties.
Going right through. Just go to the the end of the video. It's fine.
All right.
No worries. Yeah. Pause. Okay. 49ers. The line moved to 3, so I wrote down 3. If you want the 3, we'll give you the 3. No matter. Give that half.
That's
point.
fine. We'll take the 3.
I like the 49ers.
Okay.
I'm
not mad at you.
I don't know. I just think the what happened last year
in the
NFC Championship game.
I feel you.
Hassan Reddick came out and gave them some bulletin board material today, saying I hear excuses. So Deebo Samuel's out there, Trent Williams is out there, Nick Bosa, Chase Young, Purdy's playing at a MVP-ish level. When whole, this team's undefeated, man. I like 49ers. I just think the 49ers are the bully on the block.
Okay.
And Philly hasn't played a bully yet. They haven't played a bully yet.
You're right.
They're going to play a bully this weekend. So I think, man, that is the game to watch, bro. Philly and 49ers is the game to watch. You want to watch physicality at the line. You just watch the line of scrimmage in this game.
And it's supposed to rain and
cold. Perfect football weather for this game. For this matchup, perfect. Means it's going to be a run heavy game.
So the weather is in favor of Philly.
Huh?
Weather is in favor.
49ers don't mind getting down and dirty. Okay. I mean, we'll see how Purdy handles it. I think I see what you're saying. We'll see what how Purdy handles it. Kansas City, I agreed with you. Jordan Love had a good game. I saw something from Patrick Mahomes, and it's that time of the year for Kansas City. It's that time of the year, so I expect Kansas City to cover that. Poor Bengals, man.
No Joe Burrow.
Poor Jamar Chase, man.
But let me say this.
Yeah,
I feel like it's not a big deal. That's a young team, bro.
And they still got Joe Burrow.
They still got Joe Burrow, man. They'll be all right.
As long as they keep Jamar Chase,
they'll be all right.
They're gonna be fine.
Worst case scenario, you get a higher draft pick.
And then you could just put that player. I mean, you're just drafting for need at that point. I mean, it could be offensive line, man. I mean, who knows? I think I had Jacksonville. Jacksonville, they look good, man.
They do.
They look good. So I picked them. I feel like it's a little high, but I think they'll win. I think they'll win. I think they'll cover it. Personally,
just no Joe Burrow.
Yeah. Jake Brown. I don't see anything out of Jake Brown that makes me think that he's gonna keep that game close. Jacksonville looks good, man. That pass rush, man, for Jacksonville. What?
That LA.
You saw that?
I see it.
I don't know who's playing quarterback for the Browns, but I mean, LA looked good these last couple weeks.
Browns defense still Browns defense.
Okay, but I think Garrett's hurt. He has something wrong with his shoulder apparently.
So
I just think it's a leaky faucet. I think the faucet's going to the pipe's going to kind of burst on the Cleveland thing.
Okay.
That's kind of reason why I'm picking LA. I'm starting to feel it. Dorian Thompson-Robinson concussion. He's probably going to be out. You're going back to PJ Walker. I don't know, man. I just sneaky Sean McVay might sneak a couple touchdowns on that.
Yeah.
Cleveland. Yeah, they're just going to be on the field too much. So, and that last one, I believe I had we moved that red circle over onto the Seahawks. I think, like I said, Seahawks going to play inspired.
They'll cover 9.5. Man.
Yeah, they're going to play well. I like the Seahawks to play well. Still lose though because they are the Seahawks, but I mean,
yeah. Hey,
Dallas is.
I think they're going to win that game, bro.
Okay, man.
I think they're going to win.
There's a reason why they're 9.5 point.
I think they're going to win that game. I think the Cowboys just overrated. That
I get your point,
Like,
but they've looked better.
They've looked better because who they played.
I got it. I get you.
Seahawks
but
are better.
Seahawks
are a better team than what they've been playing. They've been dominant. I don't have the stats, but who the guy with 6 interceptions? Who do you have? Who do you have these interceptions against?
Yeah, 2 against Bryce Young. Poor Bryce Young.
Come on, man.
Yeah, 2 against Bryce Young.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't him. That wasn't that game.
No,
that was the guy Kenny Moore from the Colts. He had 2
okay.
against Bryce Young in the same.
I'm sure they wasn't from top quarterback though. So.
No, they weren't.
Yeah, so I don't know,
man,
bro.
You're not impressed.
I'm not impressed, bro.
At all. Not even a little bit.
Man,
you're not impressed that Dak Prescott's playing pretty good, man.
Man, because he's
playing tomato cans.
Facts.
Yeah, I like that phrase, tomato cans, because Chris Broussard on I've been watching First Things First, and he calls teams that
what Chris Broussard play at? What station is that?
Fox Sports 1.
I'm at because I like Chris Broussard.
Yeah, Chris Broussard's cool.
I'm tired of watching these other guys.
Ooh, which one? You call him out, we don't care.
Stephen A. Smith.
Like
yeah.
Well, he's not. I think he's just like in the morning now. Like he's not all over ESPN like he used to be. So it's not that bad. But
yeah,
skipping all them. Yeah, I don't.
Oh, I don't watch that one. Yeah, I don't watch. I watch Colin Cowherd. I watch First Take. And I watch First Things First.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, slightly off topic, but did you guys see Stephen A.'s first pitch?
Absolutely horrendous, dude. Yeah, absolutely horrendous, dude. Just
he's a funny guy, bro.
Yeah, he is a funny guy. The most unathletic athlete I've ever seen. That's how I put it. Like, dude, you're not an athlete no more. You still talk like you could do something, but whatever, man.
Cowboys overrated. Super overrated.
I think they got a little momentum, man. All they're doing is gaining more confidence. They
talking about.
They held in against the Eagles, man. They probably should have won that game.
Who's the worst team in the league right now?
Panthers.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they got one win. You know who against?
My Colts.
No.
Derek
Carr.
No, it wasn't against Derek Carr.
We lost to
No, it was against
the Colts.
No, it was against Houston.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was against Houston.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Derek Carr didn't play good then neither.
Bro, man, get off Derek Carr, man.
I can't deal with this dude.
Are they going to win the division? That's the real question. They're tied for the division.
Okay,
now, right?
if they would have beat Atlanta, that'll put us up 2 games.
They're tied now.
We're tied now. We go to Detroit.
Ooh, no, Detroit comes to you guys.
Detroit comes to us.
Yeah.
And Atlanta is playing. I want to say Washington. They got an easy game this week. Let's see. They're not playing anyone. They're playing the Jets.
I think that was a 1-point spread, dude.
Why, bro? The Falcons. I don't know.
Man, maybe I should have took that, man. That is crazy.
That's crazy. Dude.
Yeah, only a 1-point favorite.
Our division, that whole division trash, bro. This is ridiculous.
It don't even matter who win that division, honestly. They're going to get smoked by the 49ers or whoever.
Facts. But good week of games, though.
I mean, the only game I'm paying attention to is that 49ers and Eagles win. I mean, I watched CJ Stroud, man. I love watching him, bro. Ever since that Georgia game, he's looked like a totally different quarterback, bro.
Facts.
He didn't move nowhere near as much as he moves now in college. Like, he moves a lot more, like running outside the pocket.
Yeah,
he didn't do nothing. I'm like, what? Ryan Day, this is on you, bro. Where was this at, bro?
You wasn't utilizing.
No, I mean, come on. You're limiting yourself, bro. This dude can move like that.
Facts.
Man. Anyway, those are our picks, our 5-star picks for week 13.
To wrap up NFL talk, boys, after 12 weeks of action, who are the top 5 teams in the league?
Who we like?
Eagles number 1.
Eagles number 1. I could agree.
Baltimore number 2.
Okay.
Kansas City 3.
No.
They're not. I'm not putting Kansas City below 3.
You want to put San Francisco there?
I'll put San Francisco 4.
Okay.
Interchangeable. Dude, it's the Pat Mahomes.
Pat Mahomes. Okay.
Pat Mahomes and Andy Reid.
Okay.
If you're asking me to choose between Frisco and Kansas City, I'm gonna take the quarterback.
You're right.
5 is a tough one because you got Miami, you got Jacksonville. I think I'm gonna take Jacksonville. I was watching Jacksonville, man. I was like, man, that defense look good, man.
All right.
So I think I'll take Jacksonville as the number 5.
I'm gonna say Miami.
Miami at 5. So you like the 4 I listed?
I like first 4 is
solid. You wouldn't change. You wouldn't change San Fran or Kansas City. You leave it as is.
But next week, it might change.
Yeah, if they beat Philadelphia,
it changes. Yeah, but yeah, I take Miami, Jacksonville 6.
Yep.
Then the Cowboys might be around there somewhere. They ain't complete trash, but
I would take Cowboys over Miami.
No,
you wouldn't take the Cowboys over Miami.
Let me tell you, Miami. It was like their offense came out and just at the beginning of the year just stunned us, and it was like, and I feel like their defense caught up. You know what I mean?
Caught up over the Cowboys defense?
No, caught up to their offense.
Okay.
So
you think they're better than the Cowboys?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll take. Bro,
they ain't beat nobody either,
Bro, but I didn't see enough of Dak Prescott in tough games to know.
What have you seen from Tua?
Not enough.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But
so who would you take? Okay. So
if
you haven't seen anything from either quarterback, who would you take at quarterback?
I'm taking Tua.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I seen enough of Dak fail in pressure moments.
Okay.
Tua, I just haven't seen enough of those moments where it was like
where you can assess.
You know what I mean? In college.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But right now, if I had to pick one, I'm not even thinking twice. I already know.
Whoa.
We already know Dak throwing interceptions.
Yeah, come on, man. he ain't throwing interceptions this year.
Yes, sir.
He's all right. Dak Prescott's playing good, man.
He is. I'm not saying he's not playing good, but I'm saying he's playing good against, like you said,
tomato cans.
Yeah,
I like that. Tomato cans. We're using that from now on. Thanks, Chris Broussard. We're stealing that from you.
But yeah, I'm taking Miami, bro.
Okay, Dallas fair enough.
Day, man. And Jacksonville,
over the Cowboys.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, I think I would. I'm a little. CJ Stroud did kind of light them up, so I just like their pass rush.
Well, so since I'm going a little deeper, I'd put Detroit over Dallas too.
Okay, come on. Now we're getting disrespectful.
Why, man?
Nah,
a couple weeks ago, Detroit was in my top 5.
Detroit was in my top 5 too.
So
and then I seen them the last couple. And I had to reassess.
I think they're better.
No. And their defense isn't looking as good as it was earlier in the year, too. So they're starting to give up some yards and points. So I'm not too sure. Jordan Love ate them up.
Yeah, he did.
So what do you think Dallas is going to do to Detroit? I think they play him this year.
I'm sure.
I think they do.
We'll see.
We'll find out about Dallas. I think they got
tougher schedule.
Yeah, they got. I think they got Dallas, or no, they got Detroit, Philadelphia on the schedule. Somebody else. Oh, the Bills. They got the Bills on the schedule, I believe. Yeah, I do. I think they got the Bills. So
let's go, man.
We'll find out. These next couple weeks we're gonna find out who the true best teams in these conferences are.
Scheduling was kind of weird this year. The schedule, the NFL schedule.
I don't know. We got the 49ers played Baltimore in a couple. I think next week, bro. Oh, man. So they did a good job for me. Like, I mean, yeah, you're giving me Baltimore and 49ers. You're giving me 49ers and Eagles. You're giving me you gave us the Super Bowl rematch. I mean, the Bills and Eagles. That was a really good game.
That was a great game.
That was a great game. So they've given us some barn burners here these last 4 weeks. So And we're gonna get more.
Yes, sir.
I believe that's it, Brad. You got anything else?
Yeah, nothing much. I mean, pretty sweet card coming up. UFC Austin, if you want to just like cruise through the card real quick, make a couple predictions. I know you'll have some thoughts on the main in particular.
That's a tough matchup, dude. Benil's he's gonna come out and fight like he was fighting before he, I don't know, sleptwalk through that. I don't know. I mean, I don't even think his performance against Oliveira was that bad when he lost. So
yeah, Oliveira looked really good.
Yeah, Oliveira just looked good that night. So I expect Benil to come out, and I want to pick Benil, but I like Sarukian, man. Sarukian's he took Islam to the distance, and that was a split decision. So Sarukian, he's probably the next one in line if he wins this title. But if you ask me to pick, I'm gonna pick Benil. Jalen Turner, Bobby Green. I don't know, man. I'm not it's Jalen Turner's a bigger fighter.
Pretty amazing card though for a fight night. Like I'm stoked to watch this on Saturday.
I'm excited to see Davison Figueiredo. Well, see, the problem
bantamweight debut for Figueiredo.
Yeah. Fortunately, it's my wife's birthday, so we'll be out at dinner around that time. So I won't see too much of the fight. But Sean Brady, Gastelum, that's a good fight. Yeah, that's a good fight. It's a good fight night to watch if you're in the UFC. That's all I'm gonna say. This should be a pay-per-view event. That's how I'll put it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Do you want to talk any NBA stuff?
Yeah.
We'll get to it next. We'll get to it next time. All right, that's it for us. Two beats, one drum. Catch us on the YouTube. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcast. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Instagram. Like, subscribe if you like the content. Please like and share and comment. Engage.
Yes, sir.
Thank you and peace. Have a good night.